Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots, bootlicker, shills, Dutch slaves, serfs, peasants, vassals, minions, Meatsacks. I love you all. And I'm going to ramble a little bit in this video because I just wanted to respond to the fact that I really do enjoy when people make comments on my videos, whether it's a plus or a minus. I actually did a video quite a few months ago encouraging people to leave comments because for me that's what it's all about. I don't have very many viewers, and so I have the luxury to engage every person who comments on my videos. And oddly enough, that video got 77 views, which is a lot for me right now. And but still, I don't really get that many comments. And I really appreciate a lot of longtime viewers that have popped up again and have been very supportive and encouraging. And so I love that. It's one of the few things that keeps me going. But I have had a few comments that I thought were very interesting and provocative. I had one person pop up and say how much the quality of my work has quickly degraded since my old work. And I appreciated that comment, and I told them so. And I asked them to point out what they liked about what I used to do and what I've been doing this last 6 months or a year. And of course, they didn't answer. And it's too bad. I would have liked to have known exactly specifically. I kind of have an inkling that the fact that I really rip the Democrats right now and seemingly support a lot of things about Trump, that's enough to drive a lot of people crazy right now. But as I always say, I don't really support the Democrats or the Republicans. I think Trump is a badly needed wrecking ball, but I have a lot of reservations about him as well. He seems to be a full-on supporter of the Zionist regime in Israel, and he also has proposed a lot of ideas like these tariffs that are not very well informed and could cause a lot of problems. But there's a lot of things I really do like about Trump moving forward. But that said, I don't really support anybody. I've supported a lot of candidates over the years that I thought were suggesting transformational change, and that's what I want. I want to see big changes across the board, and I'm a dreamer in that way because things won't change. And even under Trump, there's a lot of things that could change, but I'm not going to hold my breath. But I supported Ralph Nader. I supported Dennis Kucinich. I just supported Ross Perot. I supported Tulsi Gabbard. I supported Ron Paul, and they all gave me hope for transformational change. But that's exactly why they didn't stand a chance, and the status quo made sure to demonize and smear them and toss them aside. But anyway, to answer that particular YouTuber, yeah, I think in some ways some of the work I've been doing lately is as good, if not better, than some of the work I used to do before. But definitely the quality of my work is degraded to some extent. As I mentioned many times, I'm older and meaner now. I'm more cynical. I don't think I'm out there to change anybody's minds. Before in the past, I thought I could really have an impact supplying people with information, but generally the people that follow you aren't the ones that need the information. The people that really need to watch the videos to get information aren't the ones that are going to watch you. And generally somebody can agree with you 99% of the time, but that one time they don't agree with you, that 1% is enough to make them bail on you. But I also know that my work is degraded in the sense that I haven't been as thorough. I don't spend as much time making notes and providing hard information and background information. I'm too lazy to put links up anymore. One YouTuber came on here and asked that I provide more links, and I understand what they're driving at, but like I say, it's a lot more work to thoroughly do a video with copious notes and supply all these links. And I know, a lot of people don't even bother looking at the links. So on top of the fact that I'm lazy, it just doesn't seem that important anymore to me personally. Another YouTuber popped up and mentioned the fact that he welcomed me back. He was a longtime viewer, and it was great to see him. And he engaged me a lot. Seems to have disappeared now, but he told me the fact that I might be irrelevant in today's YouTube land, and I thought that was a great comment. He felt a little embarrassed about telling me that, but I took it in the spirit it was given, and I understand what he's saying. I've never upgraded my production values, my pretty much in-your-face style, and a lot of the provocative material that I post that nobody else will touch is kind of irrelevant now. YouTube, as I predicted 10 or 15 years ago, is now just another television station. People want people with great cameras and studio settings. They want people with great microphones. They want production values. And a lot of these people are building media empires. And when I started 20 years ago, I had ideas about, maybe building up my own little niche, but it never really happened. A lot of people that started long after me, like Sticks and Hexenhammer, he's created a vast media empire. His channel's too big where he can't really answer comments anymore. And he basically does what I do, a little bit higher quality, I suppose, but he just has a webcam and he just pushes the go button and records a video and posts 3 videos a day, and he's managed to build up to something like 500,000 subscribers. And I thought at some point I might get to that point, but frankly, the first 10 years I did videos, I built up to a mere 1,200 subscribers, and then oddly enough, I got 500 more subscribers after I quit doing videos. So I ended up with, after 15 years, I ended up with 1,700 subscribers. Then after taking an 8-year break, they pretty much disappeared. And I know that there's problems with YouTube sending out my videos to subscribers, but I also know that a lot of my old subscribers are actually out there. I did a test video where all I did was appear and said test, test, test. And that one got something like 1,200, 1,600 views. And so I know there's a lot of people out there that saw my return, and my first couple of videos did pretty well, but then things just bottomed out. I'm lucky to get 15 to 30 views per video now. So in a lot of ways, when I started, there was just a handful of us guerrilla reporters out there with this lo-fi style, and now here it is 20 years later, and there's hundreds, if not thousands, of pundits out there in the alternative news sector, and almost all of them have tens, if not hundreds of thousands of subscribers and get 20, 30, 100,000 views per video. I never seem to crack that. But as I've often said, the day I became successful would be the day I knew I was doing something wrong. I've always known I'm not for everyone. I got a pretty caustic style. I swear a lot. I don't have any production values. I'm just a dude in a bunker talking about things that perk my interest. And I also used to be a lot more thorough about covering just about everything going on across a wide spectrum, including economics and finance and banking, current events, wars, militarism, domestic politics, and was doing like 3 videos a day, and I was pretty thorough and copious with my information and notes, and had links, and even had a song picked that I posted with each video. But I'm just too lazy, and I'm also just too weak. My health isn't too good, and but I've also gotten other comments from longtime viewers welcoming me back, which is great. That makes it worthwhile for me. Oddly enough, I was getting pretty discouraged because YouTube clearly is censoring me in all sorts of different ways, including recently they downgraded my video quality. So they initially allowed me to upload all my videos in high definition, and now everything gets put up in standard definition. So on top of the fact that my videos don't sound that great. They don't look that great now, and so YouTube's doing everything they can to discourage me. Um, and I am sort of discouraged. And I probably shouldn't have taken that 8-year break. I might have done a little better having not taken that break. And I only came back just because I had my life got a little more quiet, and I always enjoyed doing this. I just decided to pop up again and be more in your face than I ever was before. And another comment I got that was pretty cool was somebody actually apologizing. I suggested all along that Trump was going to win by a landslide, and he thought that was pretty preposterous. But he came back later, had a lot of honor, and admitted that he shouldn't have doubted me, and that was pretty cool. So, but right now, I'm pretty much doing videos just because I have fun doing it. I take long breaks in between doing videos because I'm not that inspired. I mostly do it as a hobby, and I mostly do it just to have one-on-one conversations with friends I've made. I've made a lot of friends over the years on YouTube, and I really enjoy that. So this is just kind of a one-on-one conversation with a lot of my friends who still watch my videos. So I really enjoy that. And oddly enough, in the middle of all this, and my videos having such low views, out of the blue, I did a video on John Deere company moving out of the country, and oddly enough, that got 1,400 views in 2 days. I think that's the most views in the shortest amount of time in the 20 years I've been doing videos, and 50 comments, and that was pretty cool. It kind of inspired me, but it also makes me scratch my head, like that many people watch my videos and not many of them subscribed, and I guess they don't like the rest of my stuff. And so the bottom line there, I guess, is I'm doing these for me, and I'm doing these for a handful of my friends. I'm going to continue being acerbic. I'm going to continue touching on provocative topics. I'm going to have a few laughs. I have a pretty caustic sense of humor, so I like to inject that in my videos, and that makes it fun for me. And like I say, I have this little niche. I'm kind of surprised it never caught on over the years. I had some success. I mean, I have a lot of older videos that got many thousands of views long after I posted them. So there continues to be some interest, and that still happens. And I ended up getting interviewed on Russia Today, which was quite a feather in my cap, and a lot of my compatriots congratulated me for that. So I apparently had a pretty high profile. So I'm kind of a cult figure, I guess, and I'm cool with that. And I appreciate all the people that have been with me for a long time and still enjoy my work. But yeah, the fact is, my work's pretty erratic now. Some of my videos are I would say, are pretty top-notch and comparable to work I used to do over the years. But I'm just not that up to it. It's just overwhelming. There's just so much out there going on, and I pay attention to everything, and it's just overwhelming how much there is to cover out there anymore. I am a little bit lazier. I've got a lot of health issues that leave me pretty weak, and I can get pretty uninspired, so my apologies for that. But I'm just going to pop up here and there because I enjoy it. I'm really enjoying engaging with my friends here on YouTube, and I hope people out there maybe can learn a few things and find some valuable information here. But it's no longer a cause; it's just a hobby. And like I say, I appreciate the comments, and I encourage anyone to put comments. I'm saddened to see a lot of people show up and welcome me back and then kind of disappear. And I'm always glad to see somebody new pop up that enjoys my work. But there it is, a useful idiot, cult leader, provocateur, agent provocateur, no longer a man on a mission. But there it is. I am and will always be a useful idiot, and maybe it's time for you to be one too. Thank you.